Welcome back, Top 10 Gaming fans. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and today we'll be bringing you the Top 10 Sonic Creepypastas. Coming in at number 10, Sonic Minecraft. This scary Sonic story comes to us in a brilliant recreation of Sonic.exe, but with the key players in a Minecraft game instead. The main character receives a package at his door, and inside is the Sonic.exe with a note from his friend that says, "Do not play, you must destroy this." Believing that it's just a prank, he decides to play it anyways. Then the words "hide and seek selected" appear on the screen, and that's when his whole house goes completely dark. When he turns around, a creepy Minecraft version of Sonic is running towards him with a look of ill intent. Right before he's attacked, the character wakes up. Just believing it was all a dream, he goes to school the next day. That's when he begins to see the demonic Sonic character everywhere he goes. The teacher asks our main character to take his friend some homework because he's been out all week. And when our guy goes to his friend's house who sent him the Sonic game, his mother answers the door in tears and can only get out the words "he's gone" as she closes the door. That night when gaming again, the screen changes to this.
What?
Then, seemingly out of nowhere, the Sonic demon appears and chases him down, but this time, it wasn't a dream. Number 9, Anti-Sonic. This creepypasta comes to us from a strange audio file found on a website that after 3 days was removed. The creepy audio was just 26 minutes of someone talking about their experience with Sonic.exe. This Sonic.exe though wasn't the original game, but rather one created after the first original myth. While on Steam, the gamer begins to hear laughter through his headphones and someone calling him out by name. He then begins to experience very strange and creepy things happening to his computer, ranging from his monitor acting up to scratch marks on the screen that looked like flesh beneath cuts. After we hear those chilling details on the audio, it begins to cut out and we can hear screaming in the background as the gamer tries to warn others about Sonic.exe. The audio sounds like the gamer is hallucinating. That's when we hear the gamer begin struggling with something in the background. Then, a gunshot goes off, causing the audio to go to complete static. In at number 8, Lost Sonic. This creepypasta is about a gamer who finds a mysterious cartridge in his attic with the words "Lost Sonic" on it. When he plays the game, the original title screen was very unusual. The screen was black with the Sonic title and a giant ring. Except once in the game, he noticed there wasn't any enemies or rings. Seemingly out of nowhere, Robotnik appears and kills Sonic, except instead of a death scene, the screen just cuts to black. The gamer resets his system, except this time the screen is red, and under the Sonic character is the word "lost." After playing through this level, a message pops up that says, "You couldn't escape," followed by Sonic hanging from a noose. Shocked by this imagery, the gamer shuts it off and throws the game in the garbage. Good move, kid. Number 7, Depressed Sonic. This creepypasta is yet again about a mysterious Sonic the Hedgehog that a gamer found, except the title of the game read Sonic Depression. Rather than the usual title screen that would appear in Sonic, the first act title oddly just said Life. As the gamer plays through and reaches the second act, he's bewildered again as it reads Confusion. While playing the game, he notices that Sonic appears to have a sad expression on his face. Confused by this, he tries to show a friend, but the game was frozen, and when the friend leaves, it unfreezes, thus causing a text box to appear on the screen that says, "Only one may see this." The third act title screen just says Depression, and when searching for enemies in the game, he can't find any of them. Like, at all. And upon continuing this creepy game, the user finds a tombstone with Sonic's name on it. And before he can even react, spikes shoot up, hitting Sonic. Number 6, Youre Next. This creepypasta is about a gamer who gets a free copy of Sonic Generations from a toy store. However, upon opening the game, he notices that the CD has no artwork on it. Instead, the words "Do not play" are written across it on a piece of tape. It's a creepypasta, so as you guessed it, the gamer ignores the message and plays on. When the game starts, the words "It begins" comes onto the screen instead of the usual text. The theme music starts, but it's oddly distorted, so the gamer just mutes his TV and continues. As he reaches the first goalpost, Sonic suddenly freezes and won't move no matter what he presses. A new stage then begins, and that title is Time to Die. You'd think at this point he would just stop, but no, he plays on. The gamer sees Amy Rose appear with her eyes flashing red, and as she chases him down, he can hear her voice saying over and over again, "Come to play." When she catches Sonic, a cutscene plays with Amy cutting off Sonic's head, and as a result, the gamer throws up. Then the words "Fun Never Ends" pops up on the screen. So He frantically tries to turn off his console, but to no avail. As the gamer looks on in disbelief, his own name pops up on the screen next to the words, "Youre Next." Number 5, Error 404. This creepypasta is about a man who loved Sonic in the 90s, and while longing for nostalgia, he buys a Sega Online that the buyer said came with the first Sonic game. The gamer was distraught at first to find that the original label for the game had been torn off and the title of the game had scribbling all over the font. When he begins playing, a terrible static noise begins coming from the TV, and once the game finally starts, the sky is very dark and the sea appears to be sludge. The gamer also notices that Sonic appeared to be very pale and had digital tears running from his eyes. And after approaching a buzz bomber, the player was in shock because without warning, the enemy stabbed Sonic through the chest. Following that, Robotnik would appear and approach Sonic and then break his neck. All of these creepy events freaked the gamer out so much that he decided to contact the eBay user that he bought the game from. And upon searching for the seller's name though, nothing came up. Just an Error 404 page. And at number 4, Tails Drowned. This creepypasta is about a gamer who was so bored playing Sonic 2 on an emulator that he thought it would be fun to mess around with the character Tails. He was having a good time with this until Tails began doing the animation he would normally do if he was drowning. Suddenly Tails dropped out of the frame, and when the gamer restarted it, the only option was to use Sonic. Upon restarting it yet again, the logo began glitching out, and it allowed him to use Tails this time, so he continued. Once reaching the first boss, the drowning animation started again, except this time, the screen turned to a blinding white. And as the gamer tries to turn off his system, it seems to not respond and instead put the gamer in the chemical plant zone, with blood everywhere. The gamer sees a text box appear that just says yes or no. After hitting no several times, he reluctantly hits yes. That's when the screen fades to black and the corpse of Tails just appears on the screen. Creepy stuff. Number 3, Possessed Amy. This creepypasta is very similar to that of Genocide City and Hidden Palace, but in this story a player gets an unmarked CD from an old friend who he hasn't heard from in quite some time. When he inserts the CD into his computer, it has 2 files on it, but one is oddly called undead.exe, and upon clicking the file, he sees Amy from the 1991 Sonic game. Assuming it was a ROM, he starts playing. When the game loads, there's dead animals appearing everywhere, followed by very creepy laughter. Again and again, the user sees Amy flashing on the screen until her sprite finally appears in front of Tails and attacks him. The screen immediately goes black, and then he describes a loud, horrid screeching noise that floods from his speakers, followed by a distorted female voice that says, "Aw, that's too bad, let's try again." Let's not, Amy. And at number 2, You Will Fear Me. This creepypasta is a chilling one to say the least. A gamer was facing off against Metal Sonic when something strange begins happening. After defeating Metal Sonic, he is stuck in a wall, and then he notices that Robotnik enters the scene and destroys him with a laser beam. The next day when playing Sonic 1, the gamer is facing Robotnik and notices he has a sinister smile on his face. That's when the gamer realizes that they must have picked up a hack copy of the Sonic game, and that night they begin having terrible dreams about Robotnik, one of which was especially vivid because of the way Robotnik threatened them. Unable to sleep, the gamer decides to play the hack game some more. That's when Robotnik begins addressing them by name through the television. Trying to make it stop, the gamer uses Sonic to fight him. That's when they get an email from an unknown sender that just says, "You will fear me." Lastly, at number 1, It's All in Your Head. This last creepypasta is about a player who was so bored with his Sonic Generations game, he decides to find some glitches online. He comes across one glitch called the Mega Glitch, which allow players to loop back into the game where it normally would crash and exploit glitches. When he tries the glitch though, his game begins to lag and the theme music completely stops. Plus, when Sonic is killed, white noise blares through his speakers and the enemies continue to attack Sonic's lifeless body. After he finally respawns, every death sequence after that is more brutal than the next, each time being followed by Sonic saying, "Mega Glitch" in a high-pitched frequency. The screen would then go to black, and then the Lava Reef stage music began to play. That's when the player tried endlessly to shut off his console, but continued hearing the music. It's not until he pulls the plug out of his console that he realizes the music isn't coming from his TV. It's coming from inside his head. And that has been the top 10 Sonic Creepypastas. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. For more videos like this one, click the playlist on the screen. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and let us know down in the comments which Sonic game is your absolute favorite. From Top 10 Gaming, I'm Johnny Rogers. Until next time, take care.